China is also investing in African shipping infrastructure. From the Chinese side, Guangzhou is the main port connecting the Asian nation to the continent. Thousands of containers leave Guangzhou for Africa every day as well. And it's not a new phenomenon. It builds on a long history of links between the two sides. Let's take a look at China's renewal of this ancient trade route from an African perspective.
Kenya's Fort Jesus is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It was built by the Portuguese some 400 years ago to guard the old port of Mombasa. Fort Jesus is now a museum, but most of the artifacts on display are neither European nor African.
We have a lot of Chinese collection in the gallery, and this Chinese collection, some of them we found them in the shipwreck. Well, I can say that Chinese goods have been here more than 400 years before now.
While China-Africa ties have existed for centuries, many believe the best is yet to come. China is helping to unleash Africa's stored potential, working with local partners on massive construction projects. The modern-day port of Mombasa is a case in point. It's the busiest seaport on the African east coast, but outdated infrastructure and other aging transportation links are causing bottlenecks in the movement of goods and people.
Huang
Xionglin, the Deputy General Manager of China Road and Bridge Corporation, is overseeing a 10-year contract with the Kenyan government. It's all about rejuvenation and connectivity. Huang's company is operating a new freight terminal at the port and a 400-kilometre-long railway it built connecting Mombasa to Kenya's inland capital Nairobi and eventually to landlocked countries in the African interior. The new railway, which began to haul freight in 2017, is already making a difference. It has cut the trip between Mombasa and Nairobi by 4 hours, saving both time and money.
The views is wildlife, outside, the place is enough for you to see the things and take pictures.
Save a lot of time and it's enjoyable. You can eat. There is toilet there. So everything is just superb.
But Chinese companies are not only the builders and constructors. Chinese professionals are here for the long term, as teachers and trainers. They have 10 years before they hand over the full operation of the railway to local leaders and their crews.
I got this opportunity through my university, University of Nairobi. They had a career fair event. So when the company came to the university, I went to their tent and they asked me if you had a chance to be trained for an assistant locomotive driver, would you do it? So I accepted the offer because they were willing to train me on the job.
Over the last 30 years, a key to China's own successful development has been its colossal investment in transportation infrastructure. The strategy has not only paid great dividends to China's economy, but Chinese engineering and construction companies have developed world-class expertise that is helping them win contracts abroad. Project manager Li Wenlen of the Chinese engineering group Wu Yi is overseeing a 25-kilometre highway expansion project in Kenya's capital Nairobi that's being financed by the World Bank. With new infrastructure in place, traders in the region will soon be able to better exchange their shipments with China and beyond. Facing ultra-thin profit margins, wholesalers in China and retailers in Africa are coming up with innovative ways to cut the cost of doing business. This is where the World Wide Web truly lives up to its name.
相对于传统的一些中会贸易，我们的优势是我们没有中间商，也没有贸易商，所以我们的是直接厂家对客户，所以他们的话可以节省采购成本。
One of these trade facilitators is Amambo, a Chinese e-commerce platform that has set up demonstration outlets in 6 African countries, including Kenya and Cameroon. Amambo also runs a program called AMP, Amambo Marketing Partner. It's helping train college students interested in becoming Amambo's campus representatives. Their only tools are a smartphone and the company's app.
China products, at least the price is okay, which is affordable to most of the students and most of the people who are willing to purchase.
My commission, it's not that bad, I'm able to sustain my living standards and also to pay for my own school fees.
As China continues to evolve its own development path, the Made in China label is rapidly changing. A new trend is emerging from China that offers even greater potential to spur global trade and bring true shared benefits to Africa.